Well, let's turn now to National Senator for Queensland, Susan McDonald. She's also the Shadow Minister for Northern Australia. MDH getting on board with some cattle. Why are you guys backing it in?
Well, it's important, isn't it, to do two things. One is to showcase what we are so proud of in the beef industry. All the things that go into growing great animals, growing great food, animal welfare, biosecurity, bringing young people through, and of course showcasing the romance of the stockman, because that's the thing that keeps us all connected. We have a calling to regional Australia and to growing beef. The second important thing is making sure that in Australia food insecurity doesn't take hold. We want to be able to make sure that the beef industry is giving back and making sure that people get food. And Food Bank is doing that through supplying meals right across Queensland into places like Cloncurry, my hometown, to make sure people are receiving nutritious food every day.
Now, I want to kick into some issues. First up on Glencore, Great Artesian Basin, David Littleproud, your leader, did a bit of a spectacular backflip this week on his position. He now says the coalition got it wrong. He doesn't want any carbon capture storage projects going on there. Where do you stand on that issue?
Well, I think that's been a position that he took some time ago. It is absolutely wrong that the Queensland Government provided this as a trial location and at the same time gave out water licences to agricultural people.
Was the coalition, though?
Yeah, that's exactly right. In partnership, the Queensland Government identified the site, and it is about identifying where this technology, important technology, that if we don't use CCS in Australia, we will lose investment into coal and gas in this country, and it will leave us poorer.
So Littleproud says the coalition got it wrong. Peter Dutton yesterday wouldn't go as far as to say that, didn't want to say that, but said he wanted to see what came out of the Senate inquiry. Yeah. Is there a bit of a split between your mob at the moment?
Oh, goodness. You're not going into that old split fight thing. No, there's not. This is the wrong location for this project.
I'm just trying to work out if you're on the same page or there's a few of them.
No. This is the wrong location. The Queensland Government, I'm horrified that they were giving out water licences in the same aquifer as they had approved a trial project for CCS. There are lots of great locations for CCS. We just need to find one of those to allow this technology to be trialled, but it's not there.
Dietary guidelines under review, climate change impact's going to be a major part of that now. What do you think of that?
Oh, I think it's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Food is the most important thing that we can do. We are a growing population around the world. Australia is a very successful and efficient grower of food and fibre, and we should be celebrating that, encouraging that. Emissions should not be a measurement of that, particularly when so many of these measures are coming out of places that have completely different conditions to us.
Should climate change impact have any role when it comes to dietary guidelines?
Well, I don't believe so. Isn't dietary guidelines about diet and nutrition? And the micronutrients, particularly from beef, but also around horticulture that's grown across this country, is what keeps people healthy and strong. Food should be treated as medicine. Food should be a basis of what we do, and climate change guidelines is not part of that.
Now, you led the Senate inquiry into red meat labelling.
Yes.
Has anything come out of it?
No, tragically nothing. I had high hopes that the incoming government were going to do something, but they haven't, and what a pity that is, because it is critical that we follow countries like Italy and France who are taking a strong stand and saying that if it's not meat, you can't call it meat. If it's not dairy, you shouldn't be calling it milk. These are important truth in labelling principles that consumers should be able to believe in and trust in, and I think we need to be stronger on protecting the product that Australian farmers and graziers provide.
Just lastly, biosecurity levy, do you have any hope that may be blocked through the Senate?
Well, I am hopeful. We've got some of the crossbenchers up here. Certainly the coalition is opposing it. How outrageous that you would tax the farmers and producers to have additional taxes, additional consumer charges, when the people who provide the risk, who bring in products to this country, aren't bearing that cost.
Now it is time for playing for cattle stations. I hear MDH need a few extras. This is the scoreboard. As you can see, it goes from well done, medium well, all the way down to raw. It's a pop quiz for 5. 5 gets you up the top. And as you can see, your side of politics, well, Peter Dutton did bring you up a bit further yesterday. So let's go for it. Senator Susan McDonald, firstly, what does AACO stand for?
Australian Agricultural Company.
Correct. Easy one, now for the rest. Which breed has won the Beef Australia female champion most times?
I'm going to say a Brahman.
Incorrect. Charolais, 8 out of 12 times.
That's terrific.
They're going for a hat trick this year.
Well done.
Now, how fast does a cow run? I'll give you multiple choice.
Thank you.
20 kilometres an hour, 3 kilometres an hour, or 17 kilometres an hour?
I'm going for 17 kilometres an hour.
Correct. That is 2. Cattle cannot see which colour, red, yellow, or blue?
Blue.
Incorrect. Red, their eyes only perceive variations of 2 colours, yellow and blue. They have no red receptors in their retinas.
Well, that is good to know.
Retinas, sorry.
That is good to know.
And the last one, are ready for it? In 2006, there was a viral YouTube song called Cows with What? This is multiple choice.
Yes.
So cows with what? Cows with hats, cows with knives, or cows with guns?
Cows with guns.
Correct. Do we have the song here? And you get an extra point if you sing along to it.
Oh, no, nobody wants that.
Come on.
Tipped over milk truck. Torched all the
Susie, you're on 3 if you want to get up there with the rest of them. Or Murray, what's on 4?
Oh my God! This is going to smash your ratings.
It
Nobody
will.
Is,
It
people
might
will be
do
turning
yours.
off in droves.
So right now you're here with Albo, but you could be up to the heights of Ferner. Just think.
Heady heights, isn't it? I'm sorry. This will not benefit either of us.
Good on you, Susan McDonald. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you coming on Beef TV.
Thanks, Andrea.
Well, we are off to a break, but stay with us. More on the other side.